Good morning again, Daniel Valdez again. Grand National Championships in the books. Let's put a cherry on it, wrap it all up. And let's talk scores, let's talk thoughts, let's talk feelings, all that fun stuff. Congratulations to your 2017, the back-to-back Grand National Champion, Carmel High School from Indiana, 97-5. Probably one of the best visual designed shows ever. And you look at it and you go, well, what makes it so special? Well, let's start with the fact that, their forms are really clean, okay? Let's also start with the fact that they have the best guard in the United States. And that they know how to use them properly across the field. They're basically doing a winter guard show out there. Where it's not, there are separate things that are going on, and then when they put it all together, it's just excellence and performance, and it kicks ass and all that stuff. So very nice. 12th place, Round Rock. Round Rock gets in. We're going to talk about that in a second. 'Cause it just shows you how awesome San Antonio was. So, Round Rock in 12th place, Marian Catholic 11th, Union from Oklahoma in 10th, Blue Springs from Missouri in 9th, Castle in 8th from Indiana. The Woodlands, 7th place. Congratulations to Woodlands. Dobbins Bennett from Tennessee, 6th. Flower Mound was 5th. Marcus was 4th. Our honorary Texas cousin, Avon, was 3rd. Broken Arrow was 2nd. And then Carmel wins out the International Championship. Carmel's the first program to win all 3 captions in finals, at national finals. Now, granted, they tied with music with Broken Arrow, but they're the first program to have their name on all 3 awards in finals. That just shows you how good that show was. Spirit of Court Award, which is basically, sportsmanship award, goes to one of the Hawaii programs. Hawaii sent 2 programs down to Grand Nationals, which is awesome. Mililani High School, and their show was really, really good too. And the invitation to the 2019 Rose Bowl Parade, which is something they pick from a semifinalist band every year at Grand Nationals. I'm so glad they started doing this. Flower Mound High School gets it. Very special moment. It always is. They bring the Tournament of Roses people over, and they make a big deal out of it, which is fantastic. So congratulations to them. So let's focus on Texas programs, and we'll talk a little bit more about the contest right now. Texas programs, how did they do? Well, I'm going to tell you. The 3 Texas programs that were in Thursday prelims, all 3 of them made top 11. Winston Churchill was 9th in Thursday prelims. Round Rock was 7th in Thursday prelims. Marcus was 3rd in Thursday prelims. And our Texas cousin Avon was 4th in Thursday prelims. Friday prelims, same thing. All 3 Texas programs that performed Friday prelims made top 11, but I'm going to explain that in a second. Prosper was 9th in Friday prelims. The Woodlands was 3rd in Friday prelims. Flower Mound won Friday prelims. They were in 1st place. We took the top 11 from Thursday, Friday prelims. They automatically make in. Then you get the next 8 over the last 2 prelims. But because Thursday was so stacked, Prosper got knocked down to the next 8 because we combined all those Thursday programs. By the way, the next 8 programs that made it in, before we combined everything, they were all from Thursday. O'Fallon Township, Center Grove, Lawrence Township, Fort Mill, Burns from South Carolina, Franklin, William Mason, Bassett from Virginia. So they're all eligible for top 8 once you combine everything, and then they sort it out from there. Thursday was super, super stacked. No joke. Let's talk semifinals. Prosper, 23rd in semifinals. Congratulations to them. This program's going to be around for a little bit. So I would get used to seeing them at Bands of America contest. I would get used to seeing them at state contests. They prove they can hang at state. It's a very clean program. And I would imagine they're coming back to Grand Nationals in a couple of years. And that program is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger because the Prosper area up here, it's just down the road for me, it's expanding at a very, very high rate. And it's not just because Deion Sanders sold his house. Trust me. Winston Churchill, 16th place. Congratulations, guys. This is just the beginning. Keep it up. Round Rock made it into semifinals, I think by about like 0.3 of a point. They were 12th place after semis. The Woodlands was 6th place after semis. Marcus was 5th after semis. And Flower Mound was 4th after semis. I know a lot of people were very concerned when they announced Class 4A awards for semifinals. Everyone's going, okay, well, Broken Arrow won music, and then Karma won visual and general effect, and then they called it the Class 4 awards, and like, hey, wait a minute, there's no Texas programs. And I go, hey, wait a minute, everyone chill. They're right there. Out of 6 programs that Texas sent, four of them ended up making finals. All 6 of them made semis. 4 of them ended up making semifinals. 3 out of those 4 programs ended up getting top 6. So half of your top 6 came from the state of Texas. 1/3 of finals last night came from the state of Texas. That's nothing to sneeze at. That is a massive accomplishment. Name another state that can put, I mean, Indiana was pretty close. But name another state that can put 4 bands in there in national finals on any given year on a consistent basis. It's very difficult to find. The list is very short. So congratulations to those programs. Let's just talk about the contest in general. So we look at the Texas programs that made national finals. And then you look at the results from the San Antonio Super Regional last week and you go, wow, that's a huge change. Well, yeah. Well, one, that's 2 different contests. And 2, it's 2 different contests. I mean, I don't really know how else to explain it. The programs for Texas, Round Rock, the Woodlands, Marcus, Flower Mound, none of those programs made the top 5 at the San Antonio Super Regional last week. Round Rock didn't even make finals at San Antonio Super Regional last week, and yet they're here at national finals kicking butt. What do you attribute that to? Well, you got to understand something. When you go to Grand Nationals, you have to design your show musically and visually. Everybody thinks it's about everyone thinks it's visual. Everyone thinks they've got to do some sort of, they got to have massive props. They got to do all this stuff visually just to compete with the programs that normally go to Grand National, the programs up north. You must design your shows musically and visually to appeal at Lucas Oil Stadium. Not Conroe ISD, not the Alamo Dome, even though it's a great venue. I mean, as big as the Alamo Dome is, Lucas Oil Stadium is massive. And you have to project everything that you do upstairs. It has to reach up there at Lucas Oil Stadium. See what I mean? It's got to reach up there. Remember, 60% of your points, 60% of your points come from people that are sitting upstairs. So everything that you do visually, everything that you do musically has to have some sort of effect at the top. And if you don't, then it's not going to be rewarded. That's as simple as that. So, you know, did these programs magically get better between the week? Well, I doubt it. I mean, I'm sure some rehearsal time helped. But you attribute it to 2 things. One, these programs designed their shows to peak at Lucas Oil Stadium. It's designed to look good inside of that stadium. They know where the press box is. They know how large the stadium is. They know they got to fill the sound. They got to fill it with visual stuff and all that jazz. I want to specifically point out Round Rock because they've gone to Grand Nationals 3 times in the past couple of years. And they've made finals all 3 times. This is not an accident. This is a really good program. And if there is ever an example of a program that knows how to design a show and knows how to perform a show at Lucas Oil Stadium at Grand National Finals. They might as well just rip the Lucas Oil Stadium letters off of the side of the building and just put Round Rock Stadium. They might as well just do that. Because every time they've come to Grand Nationals, it's always been like, oh, well, gee, I don't know how they're going to do. We're not going to do. And then they get to Grand National Finals, and they mop the floor with everybody. They completely own it. These kids know how to perform. Been saying it all year long. Perform. You saw on the TexasFans.com Facebook page, they literally trapped a judge right before they crossed the field and went crazy. By the way, that yell in finals was killer. That was awesome. They know how to perform, and it's not just music performance or visual performance. All the body movements, all the choreography, all that stuff, it's all committed. Because when you get to this level and you get to this upper echelon of programs, everything sticks out. You got 200 kids in a program, but those judges are going to find the 2 kids or 3 kids that are not going full out on it, where body angles are wrong or they're not putting in that effort or something. They're going to find them because everybody's so finely tuned. Everybody's so on their game at this point that you can't afford to have people not committing to what they're doing. So congratulations to all the programs. The great state of Texas has represented very well at Grand Nationals again this year. Now, I know there's some people that are disappointed that, they weren't second place or third place or anything like that. 3 out of the top 6, or 3 out of the top 7, I should say, in finals belong to the state of Texas. 1/3 of Grand National Finals was from the state of Texas. And guess what? None of those programs, none of these programs were top 5 at San Antonio. And if you want to go even further, a top 3 programs at San Antonio didn't make the trip. The record holder, Claudia Taylor Johnson, for highest regional score ever, didn't make the trip. Now, they are going to make the trip next year on a state year, and that's going to be a tough schedule from them, from what I've been told. But it's a mature program, and they know what they're doing. So it's going to be real interesting next year. This year, however, again, another banner year. Who's going to send 6 programs from the same state, and they're all going to do as well as what the programs did in the state of Texas? Very few. The list is very short. Like I said, special congratulations to Avon High School, our crazy honorary Texas cousin, all the way up north. We appreciate you all. We were pulling for you all every step of the way for Grand Nationals. We're so proud of everything that you've accomplished this year. Jay Webb, thank you for your service to the marching activity. Way to go. Enjoy retirement. Enjoy, whatever it is you do. And that's it for Grand Nationals. That's pretty much it. Remember, Lucas Oil Stadium, that's the goal. Everything must be designed up there. It's not the Alamo Dome. It's that big stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana. Thank you very much for everyone that tuned in to the live vlog for Grand Nationals. Got some really, really awesome feedback. Congratulations to all my buddies that ran the live vlog and took turns resting and snapped photos and did all that great stuff. My friends are awesome. They kick all the butt. It's awesome. We're done here for Grand Nationals. And if you think I'm done putting out content, you're severely mistaken. Because I'll do something. I'll wrap up the total year. We'll do like a year in review sort of thing. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the future of this little thing that I do. Because I got a couple of plans. And we'll sit down, we'll talk about it, and I'll try not to take up too much of your time. I'm done here. It's time for breakfast. So I will see you all later. stay tuned. Plenty more to come. Take care. Adios. Bye-bye.